Hello everyone, welcome to Code Invasion. In this video, we'll learn how the forEach method in JavaScript works. The forEach method in JavaScript is an array method that executes a function on every element in an array. Let's say we have a names array as we do on our screen. If we want to print all the names to the console, we can simply do this using the forEach method. So to do this, we start by calling the forEach method on our names array. So simply type names.forEach, right? Now, inside the next thing we'll do, inside the forEach method, we have to pass in the function which we want to execute on every element in our array. So let's define our function here and call it print. Boom. Now we'll call it print. Now, a very important thing to note is that under the hood, anytime we call the forEach method on an array, it loops over the array and it automatically provides the current element, the index of the current element, and the array as parameters to the function passed into it. All right, so let's pass our print function into it. So the forEach method will automatically provide the current element, the index of the current element, and the array as parameters to this print function, right? So inside our print function, we can simply receive the current element because that's what we'll use in most cases, right? And in the function body, we would simply log to the console our element. So we'll type console.log and then we'll hit element. We'll pass in the element. That's what I meant. Now let's run our file using node in a terminal to see what we get. Node and the file name, in this case index.js. Hit enter and boom, there we have it. We see every name logged to the console, right? Okay, so an alternative way we could do this is to put this function definition directly in the forEach method. So this is also correct, guys. This is also correct. So if we run our file using node again in the terminal, node index.js, boom, there we have it. We see the names logged to the console again, right? So you could either define the function outside of the forEach method, or you could define it directly in the forEach method. Now, this is a very good and easy way to write it, very intuitive way. But in modern times, the most modern way, right, or defining the function that is executed by the forEach method is to use arrow functions. So now, for those of us who don't know what arrow functions are, they are simply a concise way of writing JavaScript functions without the function keyword. So this is what they look like, right? So in order to use the arrow functions, we'll call our forEach method on the names array again. So names.forEach, and then we'll pass in the arrow function, and this is what it will look like. Great. Now recall that the forEach method provides the current element, the index of the current element, and the array as parameters, right, to the function passed into it. And in most cases, we would only use the element. So let's receive the element. Now, you can rename this element to whatever you want. And since we are calling the forEach method on a names array, we can simply call it name. And in our function body, we'll log it to the console. So we'll say console.log, and then we'll pass in the name value. Now let's run our file in the terminal using node and let's see what we get. So node, the file name, in this case index.js, hit enter and boom, there we have it, right? You see the names printed or logged to the console. So that's how the forEach method works. It executes a given function on every element in the array, right? All right, guys, so that's it for the forEach method. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one. All right.